Recording.
What up? What number is this, right?
This is episode 67. We
What up,
are
dog?
just a handful away from the wrap of season 3, figuring shit out. We
Yeah.
back. Told you we're gonna come
Yeah.
with some heat. We are back
He
again.
told y'all.
I was telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? We did take a little break, about a week
A
or
little
so.
mini
No,
break.
about a month and change. But we
Yeah.
back. You already know who I am. I go by Bunny Flacs. Check out the website, cyberbunny.com,
Yeah.
loserperspective.com. We got King Arthur in the building. What's going on, bro?
Y'all know what time it is, man. Unify and thrive. Don't you forget it. That's what we living by, man. That's the motto. 2020 Faces had a good time. You know, with the mask, it was cool. Got dang on. Now I'm on a curriculum for the computer literacy, so y'all see that coming. Frank kind of inspired me with his no BS challenge. You know what I mean? And today, yeah, bro. We got my man Cardo, the DMV computer guy, man. I've been
Computer
following
man.
Buddy online for a minute. Yeah, the computer man, my bad. The computer man. I don't know how I've seen Buddy, but he was fixing them damn screens, boy. Every time I seen him, he had a new screen jumping. It was a MacBook, it was an Apple Jane, it was a phone. He was crushing the screens. And then he got laptops, then he got the storefront, and then he got broken into, and then he came back with more shit. And I was just like, oh yeah, buddy out there working. And I ain't never met Brody before. So what's going on with you, man? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm appreciating you guys inviting me on the platform to get to know each other, bro.
That's for sure, for sure.
And also, I appreciate you following me, man. And yeah, you definitely ran down some of the things that's happened over the past couple years.
Got
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
into shit. We
Yeah,
still got
Yeah.
some
man.
grounds to cover. Okay.
And so yeah, we start most of our conversations off with the typical question, right? What's your figuring shit out moment? Right? Whatever it was with the computers or with the store, whatever it was, or what's your figuring shit out moment?
For me, man, it was I say having a kid, bro.
That'll
Okay.
do it. That'll do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
having kids will make you figure that shit out. So if you ain't got it figured out and you really trying to be that good father or that good dad or whatever, you gonna figure it out one way or another. And that's how I figured it out. It was like I was in a crossroads of like 5 different things I was doing. I was
Mhm.
um
Mm-hmm.
I was doing photography at night, so I was in the clubs taking pictures, trying to get people's the promoters popping off.
Mm-hmm.
I was engineering in the studio, so I was doing beats and engineering rappers and stuff throughout the area.
Yo,
Um, so I-
this is like history for me. You talking
so
about past
yeah,
life of mine. I remember doing all the same shit. My fault, I didn't mean to
yeah.
interrupt.
So like I'm doing all of this and I'm working at the time I was working at Life Touch. So I was taking pictures during the daytime working for them, and then I was using equipment at nighttime and trying side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing a music thing on the side as well. But then it's like I was like, I mean, I was making money, but I wasn't sufficiently being able to take care of myself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like have my own spot or whatever. I'm staying with my aunt at the time, and um, it was I got a girlfriend and I'm chasing her, so I'm really trying to like please her and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And things just really wasn't coming together for me until that kid came, and I was like, yo, I gotta really lock in on something.
Right.
So that's
Right.
when I got into computers, and I was working, doing computers with a company, and I'm seeing how they bringing in that bag, right? And when I'm putting in a parking lot, I'm seeing Audis and A7s and cars that I'm like, yo, that like at that time I'm
What?
driving a little $2,000 bucket I done bought off for
Uh-huh.
like
Uh-huh.
Facebook Marketplace, little
Right.
joint,
What?
what I'm
Cash
saying, one of them
card.
Somebody grandma's
marketplace.
car.
Yeah, it got me a little jump just to drive around. It was nice, but it wasn't, I had like a little Chrysler joint or something, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
trying
Uh-huh.
try to throw some D's on it or something. But
Right.
it wasn't an Audi A7 current model. It wasn't a BMW 5 or 7 series
Right.
joint. So I'm saying
Uh-huh.
these joints parking in and they got their own parking spots at the company. I'm like, yo, I need to find out what they doing because they figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like they done figured
For
this shit out
sure.
already.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
and I'm still
Right.
trying to figure it out. So that's what I really kind of like. I tapped in on that, and then I was like, all right, bet. And then that's when everything started to come together.
Word. So was it you said you got into was it an IT firm? What was the were they like a manufacturer or
Nah,
IT help desk type of thing?
so what they was a e-waste it was an e-waste company. So basically like it was an untapped market I never really knew about,
Mm,
where you can like people basically get recycles and rebuild them. They also did a lot of scrapping. So like let's say you had a company and your company went out of business, or your company decided to upgrade all of y'all equipment from printers to goddamn like everything that y'all would possibly
Fax
use during the
machines.
day.
Yeah.
If
monitors,
it's
all that, yeah.
yeah, electronics, and let's say y'all just upgraded or something. Yeah, like they do that like every 3 years or so. And y'all need
Check
somebody to
refresh.
get rid of all of this stuff. A lot of times they would charge, they'd charge you to come out and get all your stuff up all for you versus you paying them, like versus them going out and paying, like, oh yeah, we'll buy all y'all stuff. The companies will pay our company to come out and collect it because they got to get it out of the way. Like it's just taking up space.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's like it's either going in the trash or y'all can come get it and we could recycle it and like look like we're about the economy and about the environment and all of that.
So
So
the company was like, instead of selling it to y'all, they didn't their interest was just getting rid of it, right? They to them it was a waste.
right. Yeah, like
Oh,
they a lot of times like, bruh. So look, before I did all of that, I used to work at Marriott. And they gotta get rid of them. They gotta like change the beds every so often. They can't just keep them beds in there for 10, 15 years, right? So like
right.
Right.
bro, so I remember one day I was at Marriott, I pull up and every bed that was in my hotel was at the back of the dumpster, just stacked on top of each other. And I was like,
Damn.
and at the time I'm living in a little apartment. I done made my bed, bro. Like I done got a mattress and some crates and stuck the mattress
Hell
on
Right.
the crate.
Right.
yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
so, and I'm like, and I'm on a little twin or something. So I was like, bro, they just threw away some kings. I'm about to grab me one, the ones on the top, not the ones on the
For
bottom
sure.
because they close to the ground. But they stacked them up high, like 6 feet tall. So I'm like, I'm about to grab one of the ones that's like five
That's
feet up in the
crazy.
air.
That's so
Because they,
wasteful, bro.
yeah, but like companies got to do that. It's wasteful, but it's
Right.
like the time it takes for them to actually find somebody that can really use it, or like,
Fulfill
you
that
know what I'm
order.
saying? Yeah, you ain't ever had like a good pair of sneakers and you want it, like you don't wear them no more, but you know they still good. But like
Right.
you trying to
Right.
find somebody that will be the perfect fit for them sneakers, that's a job.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not a
So
So
for
big
them, it's
business.
probably
Yeah.
cost benefit. Like
yeah,
yeah, there's no cost benefit there for them to go through all that. They rather just dump it on somebody.
yeah, it's not like they got
That's
a
dope.
warehouse. They could just be like, yo, we're gonna take these all and put them at our warehouse and then we'll figure out.
Right.
It's like, yo, we gotta get these out of here because the new beds are coming on Tuesday. And it's you got new
I
Right.
furniture
need
coming to
space
your
for
house.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like we just
dope.
gotta get these things out of here. We got the new beds coming. That money been spent, and 50,000 people that slept on them beds. They done made their money already, so they not really
For
worried about
sure.
money.
That's
So
another
You
thing.
know what I'm saying?
so for
They not
them
worried
though,
about money.
it's cheaper for them to pay your company to come pick that shit up. It's like they
For
pay y'all
sure.
like you
Yeah,
gotta
because guess what the company is charging? They charging
Sure.
like $100 a van. So let's say they only need 3 vans to pick up all of the mattresses, or $100 a truck or something like an 18-foot truck. So if they only need 3 trucks, that's $300 they just got rid of. It's probably cheaper than getting like a junk hauling place. Plus, they
For
get the
sure.
whole they get the whole tax write-off and the whole image of we recycle these with the proper company
Mm-hmm.
that does recycling of these materials.
For sure.
So
refurbish.
when it comes to electronics, you can't just throw 300 computers in the trash and think they're gonna decompose. They're gonna
Right.
sit. They're gonna sit in a landfill, and you know what I'm saying. In that landfill, they might sit for 700 years and it still look
For
like,
sure.
you know what I'm saying. It's just
Fossilized,
like
right?
cars, like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. So it's the whole sustainability thing of, you know what I'm saying, just it's sustaining Earth for real, because we are wasteful.
Right.
Yes, for sure. That's
So
that's
so
that
they
ESG,
tapped
man.
they tapped in, they figured it out. I just copied the model basically. Like, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
see this works for them. And I don't know too many other companies out here doing it. So I could jump in
Right.
this lane as well and do it my way and do it better or do it the way I feel like it should be done. And that's what I did.
Right.
Yeah, that's hella dope.
All right. So I used to I had a nonprofit not views, right? And I was teaching computer literacy. And so that's how I got a lot of my equipment from companies phasing out the old shit, right? Somebody said, "Hey, bro, I got about 30 monitors. I got about 100 man, I got so many keyboards. I got so many hard drives and stuff that I would just use and take with me to teach the kids, right? So they can just get their hands on some physical computer parts. And I still got a bunch of that stuff, but that was a whole it's a big business, right? Like you said, it's big business, dog. Like I
I
still can't
mean,
get with some of that stuff.
it's so much money. Like I just told y'all about one side of it where they
Right.
recycle it that way, right? And then you got companies that rebuild and refurbish and resell them. But then it's a whole nother side of it because you got copper, platinum, palladium, gold inside of these
Right.
machines.
Silver.
Those are
Yeah.
the conductors. So like if y'all take the time to like go on Google or go on go on YouTube or even go on like TikTok and look at the guys that do e-way scrap metaling and watch how much gold they be pulling out of these machines, bro, that people
What?
just throw in the
Yeah,
trash.
I
Yeah.
for
know.
sure.
Yeah, I know. So this what I heard about this, but and this could have been bad information I was getting at the time. I heard that it costs so much more to get those metals out of there. Like get the gold, get the silver, get all that, and they were just saying it's not worth the work.
I
So
mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't do it because it's a lot of work. But if you already got the infrastructure, like if you got a setup already for it, it's worth it.
right,
But if this something new to you, it might not be worth it because, like I said, you're not gonna
all the
pull out
equipment.
like a bullion of gold or something like that. Like,
Right.
you know how much computers you gotta go through to get that amount of gold, like a brick of gold. It's a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that you get free gold, bro, like you
Right.
know what I'm
Just
saying.
Yeah.
from some
So
elbow
Even in
grease.
small amounts.
it's cool, and like I was watching a video the other day because like I've seen people do it professionally, and then I seen some like bootleggers. Now I wouldn't call them bootleggers, but they doing it like more like in the garage style, like you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because you really ain't supposed to do it unless you got the proper equipment, because the fumes and all of that like could kill you.
Hmm.
So
Damn.
you need like sulfuric acid, you need nitrate salt, something like that, and then
You need a
you need
chemistry
the
lab or
proper
some shit.
yeah, like you need a whole you need the Pyrex glasses and all that, like you in there cooking up in the 80s, like and
What?
you gonna drop the components into this liquid, and then you get like one of them coffee strain filters, and you filter it out, and you're gonna have gold in your filter. But
Stop.
it'd be little pieces though. But if you do this like,
Particles.
yeah, little
Hold,
particles of it,
hold,
like
hold on, hold on. All right, I need you to break something down for me. What parts of computers got gold? Because I got a lot of shit over here too. I
Hard
got I
drive.
got shit. Hard drive.
so
Oh, so
hard
like
drive, so anything with those SATA ports where it can read, like the hard drives, they call them teeth, or I forgot what they call them, but you could break them off,
the
and
pins.
it's on the pens. Yeah, a lot of those pens got gold and copper in them. Yeah,
That's crazy.
especially in the and the gold mine is the older the machine, the more gold it got in it.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
going to
cause
the
like
closet cut.
so like think about it like this. Remember, yeah, it's like a classic car. Like back in the day, they used more metals when they was making the cars. Now they
No,
figured
that's
out how
right.
to make them lighter with more
Yeah,
plastics, and
fiberglass. Yeah, they use
so
fiberglass and shit.
it,
Plastic.
it's the same. It's the same thing with the computers. Like back in the day, we had them big heavy joints, and they was heavy because they was
Right.
piled up with all this extra materials. Now they figured out
Right.
how to not use as much of that material. So the newer computers ain't packed with as much
Right.
precious
Right.
metals as them old joints is. And a lot of people be willing to just throw you that old computer because it's a big box just sitting in the closet.
It is now 2023, going on 2024. Why don't you have a VPN? Only for a limited time, go to piavpn.com/cyberbunny. You could get 83% off the PIA VPN. What is a VPN? VPN is basically software that's used to hide an end user information such as IP address, location, private data they may be transferring over the internet, identifiable information such as their devices they're using from being spied on, from hackers, governments, internet service providers, Anybody out there who wants to steal your data for their own personal gain. That's basically what a VPN does. If you want to take advantage of this discount, go to piavpn.com/cyberbunny. Go there now, sign up, tell them I sent you, get your software, get it installed on your laptops, on your mobile phones, on your tablets, any device that connects to the internet, get it installed on there. Get protected, go now. That's crazy. Can anybody do this, or do you need like a special license, chemical license, or something to do? Like, is there like regulations
to do the gold extracting?
Yeah,
No.
or any kind
From
of
what
metal.
from what I know, you don't need no license to do that. It's just like one of them things. Like you just because it's not like you're doing it for your own play. Like it's not like a service you're
Right.
doing for others. So it's like something you're
Right.
doing in your own house.
Shit, I'm about to learn this
Yeah,
shit. Put that shit in my garage.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to start
But like
collecting
you
shit.
definitely want to have the right ventilation because when you mix them chemicals together, they giving off gases that could possibly put you out. So you
Right.
definitely want to make sure like they got joints where you can like I seen this dude so like the acids and stuff you can't and another thing it's not like you just go on Walmart like yo I need this acid and that. They gonna look at it like what the fuck is he acid? Just think about the bloods and shit. So you can't really like go in certain places and just buy these chemicals. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this one dude was like, you can get the drain cleaner. You know that you
Drano?
like like Drano that some of them have sulfuric acid in it to clear the drains. So like you can get that for $20. And then you probably gotta go on Amazon to get the nitrate salt.
Oh shit,
You
he
see what I'm saying?
dropping the recipe, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
safety first,
Go
yo.
stick to
Safety first. Take
hey,
care of
do this
yourself.
at your
Yeah,
own risk
yeah.
for sure. Like
Don't
I
nobody
don't want
watch this
nobody.
show and start doing all this shit and something happen and blame come for us. Like
They
I saw this
said
on
they trying to
figuring
figure
shit
some
out.
shit out, dog.
But just
Yeah.
know you got remotes, you got like old stuff in your house. They got motherboards in them, and they got some precious metals on them joints that you ain't even think they have. I
Yeah.
had a homeboy, right? He worked on the back of the trash truck. So I was like, I was telling him, I'm like, bro, do y'all be finding like old electronics outside when y'all picking up the trash? He's like, yeah. I said, take a knife with you to work. He was like, for what? I said, just cut the cords off. I said, cut all the cords off and throw like if it's a TV, just cut the cable off, the cord that's attached to it off. Or if it's a radio, cut the cables off. I said, take them home with you and fill up like a box. He was like, for what? I was like, when you fill that box up, I said, take it to the scrap yard because all them cords got copper in them.
Right.
I said, they're going to put it on a scale and they're going to pay you based off of the weight of the copper.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy. Copper's not a lot though, right?
Nah, it ain't a lot, but like it's free. So check this out. He like the way Jordan. He a Jordan fanatic like me. So Jordans run you like $200. So he took the copper. He filled up a little crate, like a little crate. Filled the joint up, took it down there, and he called me. I said, "How much you get?" He said, $175.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, that's awesome. That's dope.
I
That's
said,
dope.
"Go."
Yeah.
I got
free
mad cords, bro. I got a thing of cables right here. I got
And you don't know
Nigga
what
100
had no
foot
electricity
coax.
in your house, bro.
Yeah, you sitting
Frank
there
had no
like,
electricity
bro.
in your
A
house.
lot of us. So that figuring shit out moment was, bro. We be sitting on gold mines and don't even know it.
No, that's
Preach.
real.
That's a fact. That's a big
Sitting
fact.
on gold mines,
You
we
know how
don't even
many
know
fucking electronics I threw out in my life?
it.
Imagine if I had any of this knowledge. That's
Right.
crazy.
So look, when you decided to do your own thing, right? It was like I'm gonna go copy them and do my own thing. So what was your like first moves? Like what was you telling somebody I can fix your computer or like what was you thinking?
So my first move was finding out I could fix a computer because when I was in the industry, I was more on the sales side. So I wasn't doing any repair work. I was mostly just making money, like selling products or selling services. I had a homeboy that had found a MacBook. I don't know how he got it, but he had it. And he was like, he don't got the password. But he was like, bro, if you can, he was like, I know you working in the business. If you can get in this joint, you can have it because I can't do nothing with it. So I'm like, all right, let me figure this shit out. So I went home, got on YouTube, got on YouTube, and probably like in an hour or two, I was in that joint. I'm like, oh yeah, this is me now. So
In there.
I didn't even want to call him back because I was like, this nigga might change his mind. And I didn't spent 2 hours on YouTube, and we're gonna end up having a fight over this joint. So I was
That's a
like,
fact.
I ain't even gonna call him about it. I was just gonna act like I ain't like if he don't ask about it, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. And then
He
like
gonna watch this, but like this motherfucker.
no. So like a year later,
Oh
we
yeah.
was chilling one day, and he was like, "Man, whatever happened to that MacBook I gave you?" I was like, "Man, I just had this smirk on my face," and he already knew. He's like, "You got in that joint?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I got in that motherfucker."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was like, "I
That's
knew
all.
you." He was like, "I knew you could." I was like, "Man, I ain't know," but
Yeah.
that was kind of the beginning of like, I bet I could do some of this stuff. So I started experimenting more with it.
Nah, that's dope. Sell IT stuff. You repair, you sell. You got a storefront. Like, can you talk about a little bit how that came about?
So
Like the
so
storefront.
like so it's a long, interesting story. I'm gonna try to summarize it for you. So basically, the owner of the company that I was working for, he was based like he was from the UK, so he was off of like a 6 month visa. So he
Oh,
had to really like teach me a lot about his business because he ain't gonna be around for half of the year. He
oh,
got to
he
be
just
back
came
and
through
forth.
here to do that and bounce. Okay.
Like, yeah, they was bringing in that bag, bro. So I'm like, all right, I'm learning, and then he's kind of bringing me in on some. He's feeding me the idea that I can franchise and like buy into the company, and we going so that's what we was doing, and then things weren't. Everything wasn't coming to play that he was promising. So
Mm-hmm.
that's when I was taking what I'm learning from him.
Hmm.
I'm like, all right, I gotta apply this on my own because I can't have nobody like ain't nobody gonna save me for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like you be
Facts.
waiting
That's
on
So
facts.
somebody. You know how like people be like, put me on, and you around somebody and they doing things and you hoping they gonna put you on, but they just try and keep you there because you're the reason why they on. You
Right.
see what I'm
Like
saying?
they keep an
Like,
employee
right.
around. Yeah.
yeah. Like you got like, you know how like when Cash Money was popping, they had Gilly around. Gilly was really like
Had the
put me on,
sauce.
but they dragging Gilly around like, nah, just keep writing my songs for me, just keep writing my
Right.
raps.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How
so
they
but
try
the
to do the
Gilly like,
Kanye
bruh,
with the
I'm hot.
production.
Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
put me on. I'm better than all half the rappers on the label. Like, y'all
All right.
ain't really talking about nothing. But so
Right.
See how
that's
that
how
went.
it was. So that's how I was feeling. I'm like, yo, put me on, and they not really put me on. So I started putting myself on. And I guess they got went, and that was the end of the party with me and them. So it ended kind of ugly, where
Mm.
they ended up taking me to court, suing me, because I had started my own business. And what I did was I had bartered with a guy that was coming in my store. He was like, yo, I work basically where we just started with the conversation. It was like this guy, he was a janitor at like a school in Baltimore County. And he was like, yo, bro, I got the school about to get rid of like 50 computers and they about to throw them in the
Yeah. Right.
trash. And I'm about to just take them out the trash. And I was like, all right, well, what
Dumpster
you
dive. That's fine.
yeah.
You could
So I'm
dumpster
like,
diving
well,
is legal. You could get anything out the trash. There's no law against that. Once they toss
yeah.
it
So
out, it's yours.
So he's like, yeah, I'm about to take them Jones out of the trash, and I just wanted to know if like you could fix them up or whatever, because I don't know what they did to them, but I know they made them so that you just can't just turn them on and use them. So I'm like, yeah, I done kind of dived into this shit by now. So I'm like, yeah. So he like, how much? So I'm like, how many computers you got? He like, I got 40 computers. I'm like, with a company I work for, they be normally charging $75 a computer to do this. So homeboy doing the
Okay.
math. He like, shit, I ain't got that type of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Right.
janitor. So I was
He's like,
like,
what you
look,
got?
I'm not, nah, that's why I'm a barter. So I learned this a long time ago. It's like, all right, relationships are more important than money sometimes. So I'm like, look,
That's all.
I'm like, bro, what you plan on doing with these computers once I fix 40 of them? I'm like, bro, you one man. Like, what are you gonna do with 40 computers? He was like,
Right.
I'm gonna sell them shits. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, let's do this. I said, I fix all 40 of them up. How about you give me 20 of them and you keep 20 of them? And you don't gotta give me no money.
Mm.
He
Mm-hmm.
was
Mm.
like, oh, you got a deal. I'm like,
Right.
bet. So now I'm like, bet I got inventory. So I
Word.
fixed all them joints up. I got 20 computers to move. So
Got
I
it.
go now in where we at in the DC, Baltimore, we got this joint called the flea market, right? And
Right.
it's real popular out here, the Patapsco flea market. And I remember going there as a kid and like getting my fake Gucci and you know what I'm saying? Like when I ain't
You
had
know
no
you know the
money.
times.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, the North Face, I had to get a fake hat,
Uh-huh.
whatever. So I remember going out there and people was making money. So I'm like, let me go out here with these computers and see if I can find a computer vendor that wants to like buy all 20 of them wholesale. Cause in my head, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
flip the
And were
birds.
they decent? They weren't too old. They were like decent.
They was mid, they was working though. That's all that
Right.
mattered. Like
Yeah.
they weren't like creaming the crop, but cause you know the school had them and they was getting rid of them. So
Mm-hmm.
they was mid, they was good. They was good computers. They wasn't like nothing. They weren't
Top
no
line.
MacBooks or nothing. Yeah, they weren't
Right.
top of the line or nothing.
Somebody be grateful for it, right?
Definitely for $100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me
Yeah.
$100. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let me go to the flea market. I'm gonna see if I can wholesale these to somebody, and then they can just put their little sauce. Cause I did all the work, so they don't really have to do nothing. Just
Nothing.
Right.
put
They
them
just
here
got
and sell them.
they got
You
mark
don't
it up.
gotta.
Right.
Yeah, just mark it up a couple dollars and boom. So I'm up there, and the prices that the vendors was up there shooting at me was crackhead prices. So I'm
Of
like,
course.
Thanks.
They're gonna try. They gotta
I'm
try.
like, bro, I've been doing this for years now. So it's like, come on,
I do this
y'all
shit
ain't about to.
myself.
So I'm telling them, like, look, either y'all can buy these wholesale from me, or tomorrow I'll be up here sitting right next
Facts.
to you selling them cheaper than what
Big facts.
Right.
yeah, like I can wholesale them to like I'll make sure you don't make no money next week. Cause the same wholesale numbers I would have gave to you and you could have put some sauce on, I'll
Right.
just give them to the customers that you were gonna sell your shit to.
Right.
So
Right.
so that's what I did. And I went up there like the first day I made $500. I sold like 5
Yeah.
laptops.
I like it. I like
That's
it.
crazy.
And in my head, I'm like, I don't even make that type of money at work. Like
It
that's
worked.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, that's like a week. That's like a week or a half a week pay or whatever what I was making. So I'm like, oh, I just did that in one day. I'm like, yeah, and I'm coming back out here tomorrow. I was
And
like,
you
yeah, we
got it
about
for
to,
free. I mean, you put the work in,
Oh
you
God.
fixed them up, right?
Right.
You, and you
yeah.
calculate the time and labor to do that, but you didn't pay for them. That's pretty
But
dope.
but but a lot of the computer labor, bro, is the computer does it itself. It's a lot of
Right.
automation in it. So
Uh-huh.
you get like a software disk and you just boom put it in there and hit 2 buttons and it should do it on its own.
That's
So it
all
Mm-hmm.
right.
really wasn't that much labor. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when it's just having the knowledge, like what they say, it's a thing on Instagram. It be like, you're not paying me for
My,
you paying me for the knowledge. You paying me for my
mm,
the amount of years
Experience.
I spent
Yeah.
learning this stuff. You're not paying me for how
For the
much time I
time. Right.
spent
Because they're like,
doing
oh,
it.
you do this in 5 minutes. Why am I paying you so much? It's the
Yeah, yeah,
experience
right.
and the
yeah, yeah.
time.
You paying me for the experience and the time. So that's I've spent years learning it at the company. So that's what they was paying for. So I went up that
Right.
joint, man, and I was making money. And I was like, I bet I'm only
Right.
doing this on the weekend and I'm making like $800 to $1,000 a week. And I'm only working
Mm-hmm.
2 days a week. I was
2
like,
days.
bro,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going back to a job. Like, this is crazy.
The
Like, what?
entrepreneur bug bit your
Yeah, I
ass.
was like,
That's
why
so
would I
funny.
go
Bro.
back to a job? So it was a few struggles in the way, like, trying to find inventory after that. Cause it was like, all right,
For
bet.
sure.
All right, I just ran through the 20 now. What I'm gonna do?
All right. So look, here it goes. So I definitely feel you on going outside and hitting that lick. So my first time going outside selling my mask, right, my face mask, I made $1,500 in a day. And I said, bitch, that's what? I was so
That's crazy.
confused. It's like, I did that. But again, like you, I only would have done it if I don't know. I got the download, right? I only would have done it if I got the download. Like nobody could have told me to go do that. Nobody could have gave me
Mm-hmm.
this thing and said, go sell these, right? Kind of like you with the computer. Nobody probably, well, somebody did come to you, but he didn't go say sell them. He was just like, I got them. And he was like, I'm gonna go sell them. But then you go
Mm-hmm.
outside, you hit that lit, you like, well, yeah, y'all done fucked up. Whoever,
Yeah.
whoever I got this idea from, I'm ready.
Hi, I'm King Arthur, founder of Novel Views Tech, where we prepare children aged 10 to 17 for a future shaped by advanced technology. Our curriculum dives into fields like robotics, nanotechnology, quantum computing, and more. But what really brings learning to life are our bi-monthly, Exploring the Future of Technology, webinars, hosted by industry experts. These webinars aren't just lectures, they're interactive discussions that connect your child to the pulse of the tech world, creating a learning experience that goes beyond the classroom. We offer a money-back guarantee to ensure you're completely satisfied. Equip your child with the skills to not just adapt, but to innovate and lead in the future. Join us at Novel Views, Tech and let's build their future, today.
And so, like, talk about that. Talk about, like, once you, like you said, got the entrepreneurial bug and you was making the money, you try to find more inventory. What happened next?
So I mean, it was easy. Like I'm real strategic. So and once I put a plan together, I'm gonna see it all the way through, no matter how it's looking in the beginning. So I'm on some like, all right, bet. I was working at the e-waste company, so I know the e-waste people got the computers. So boom, I'm online trying to find e-waste company because I can't deal with the one I was working with because we already went left.
Right, they
You
try
know
to
what
sue
I'm
your
saying?
ass.
Yeah. So so I'm trying to find like other companies like them. So I'm hitting them up, trying to see how I can become like how I can build a relationship with them. And a lot of them weren't really open to it. To be honest, they wasn't really like we don't really sell to we just don't sell to people off the streets because and they got good reasons because they get a lot of these computers from government and companies. So it's a lot of rules and regulations that come into how they have to handle these recycle once they get them.
Right.
Yeah, they have to make sure that these are wiped and because these are like I said, these are government. So these not sanitized. When I say wiped, I'm talking about top secret government files might be on like Biden's.
Sanitize like a security word where you basically
all
the ones and zeros on the
talking about
drive.
like hit it with some lights.
Hey, look, here you go, bro. Hold on. We the software guys. Look, we software guys. You the hardware guys. So this is the conversation, bro.
Yeah. I'm thinking when you say sanitize, I'm like, oh, he must be talking about hit it with some lights off. I'm talking about
that's a technical term. Digital forensics.
But they got like a lot of protocols to that because if they don't do it, they get audited a lot because they get a certification called an R2 certification for recycling, electronics, and they get audited, and they gotta find out how they are handling these. So they got people that be coming in auditing them, seeing how they handling the materials and stuff.
And they probably got to send it to like an authorized recycler, right? Somebody that's certified, regulated.
They got the right.
Yeah,
I'm not R2 certified. I had thought about going through it, but the whole auditing thing kind of was a turn off for me at the time because it was just like I don't want to jump into too much too fast and then end up messing it up for myself and I can't ever get back in.
Right.
Like let's say I went out there apply for the certification, but I'm not doing everything or I don't have the equipment that they say I need, and then I get audited and now I got a strike on my name to where I'm banned or something from ever getting the R2 again.
You probably wouldn't be able to deal with those government equipment, but you can still do what you're doing now. But
it was so much money in the space, bro. It was like I was saying, because you could scrap out gold, you could refurb. So I stuck with the refurb thing. I was like, you know what? I'm not even really trying to go into these government entities and take their machines and get the R2 and have to deal with that and go through there. Because I was like, that's a lot of pressure on me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'd rather just get the machines, refurb them, and resell them to my community because one, I know my community don't have. It's not like, bruh. I'm from PG. I'm in PG County, so it's only one or two Best Buys in the whole county.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got Target. You probably got more Targets in the county, but I don't think people realize the difference between the Best Buy products when it comes to electronics and Target.
Right.
Like I'm not buying my TVs or my computers for my house from Target unless it's for like my kids' room or something like that or a guest bedroom, maybe. But if it's like that show, like you can't put your big screen TV in your house can't be from Target or Walmart.
Right. You gotta go to the Best Buy and get that top dollar.
And I know it's probably a lot of people that's gonna watch this and be like, damn, he just shitted on me. And
No.
don't take it that way. It's just that I know more than you know about these products. So I know that they I know where they put them at, and they not putting the top quality stuff in Walmart. They not putting it. You're gonna get Walmart's gonna be like lower level TVs and computers.
Mhm.
They do got some gaming joints in there, you know what I'm saying, here and there. And then Target, you ain't even getting no game and stuff in Target. Target is just straight base Chromebooks, basically. Like you Chromebook it out, and then Walmart will have the MacBooks and all of that. But like you're not getting MacBooks and stuff like that from Walmart and Target. So they got levels to it, and a lot of people don't know it. They just going off of price. So
Word.
Right.
But that's why I decided to do what I do, is because it was like, you got these places, but they not really hiring people that's educated. So when you go in there, the customer service is real mild. It's like, you like that one? Oh yeah, I can ring it up for you. Let's see if we got it in stock. It's not like they're not even really asking you the right question. They're not even asking you questions. Like if you go into somewhere to buy something and they're not asking you questions, they're not
why you buying
invested
this
in
computer?
making sure. Yeah, they're not invested in making sure that you're buying the right product. Yeah. Like, what are you going to be doing with this computer? And I learned all of this from I was selling cars before I did any of this. And the first thing I learned when I was selling cars is like, a lady might pull up, a husband and wife, and they might have 5 kids at home, and you try and show them a Mustang. You didn't ask the right questions. Like, what are you going to be using this vehicle to do? Transport your kids to school, or you trying to look good for?
You know what I be finding?
Date night.
When I go to Best Buy or something, like I'll be ending up knowing more about computers than the person there. And so it's kind of like asking the questions, or they trying to tell me something. I'm like, I know I'm good, but that's me because I have an IT background. But it's like, I think the reason they probably just try to sell you because they don't even know themselves. They're like, I just got this job. I just work here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like,
They're
yo,
like, don't
I'm
ask
just
me
waiting
nothing.
for 5:30 to come so I can get off. Like, yeah, that's what they doing. So that's why I was like, yo, all right, bet. We need this because for real, I grew up not having a background in IT. And I did, like I said, I did photography, I did music, and you need to know the right equipment to buy. Otherwise, you just wasting money, one, and then two, you not getting the sound that you're looking for. You're not getting the look you're looking for. Yeah, so you got to know the equipment. Otherwise, you wondering why your joint crashing in the middle of the sessions. You wondering why
it's cracking. The Pro Tools, the recording is cracking all the time.
Why the words ain't matching up with the beat? No, it's like the latency. So like they don't know this stuff. So I was like, it's not a class in your high school or your college that's teaching it. So I was like, you know what? Let's open up the business, but let's make it our competitive advantage versus our competitors to be the ones that's known for educating our community about these products, so that you're not just buying a product because I say this is something that you should buy, but you know why you bought, because it got an i7 and 8 gigs of RAM or 16 gigs of RAM. It got a graphic processor in it. It can handle these programs. Like, I'm gonna teach you that so that you could walk away from me knowing that you ain't just buy something. Like
just because you bought it. You got sold. Yeah.
Are you looking for a media agency that covers all the creative tasks that make a business successful? Lucid Perspective produces elegant, high-resolution graphics and logos, high-definition and 4K video, complete with treatment concepts and innovative editing. Lucid Perspective provides photography services such as fashion, advertisements, product or service, and aerial photography. We also help businesses build their brands from the ground up with complete campaigns that will make your business attractive to your target audience. We can bring your brand to the masses with our effective and strategic marketing campaigns to include sales funnels, eye-catching advertisements, breakthrough digital marketing through social media, and other digital avenues. Visit lucidperspective.com today.
So
Yeah,
here
that's
we
dope.
go. And the way you saying that, and I care about what you're saying about the community, right? Because like one of the lessons that opened the door for me in computer literacy in my tech life, right, was the college lady say, a computer's only as smart as the user. You know what I'm talking about? And so here we go.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get the computer and don't even know what to do with it. Don't even know why they got one, right? So like that's cool. Like, and then so I would get the computers I got, get them refurbished from a community college or somewhere, get them donated to me, whatever. And then I'm giving them away to the kids in my class after
Oh.
I done taught them how to use it. You know what I'm talking about? So I
Yeah.
like what you're saying, like you doing it for your community. So like, what ways did you want to grow for the community, right? Like when you started selling the computers, what other ways you feel like what else did you figure the community needed? Right.
So right now we are in the process. It's kind of not looking good right now. It was looking real good at one point, but the landlord, he kind of playing with the property. But we trying to get more space so that we can open up a trade school.
Oh,
In the trade school, we'll have 2 days a week where we're teaching computer repair. And then I wanted to bring in the community and hire, or not hire, but partner with different people in different fields to teach classes of their field. So like
that's
if you in
dope.
cybersecurity, you want to teach cybersecurity class on Wednesdays at 6, you can come and teach that class and just give us 10% of the proceeds from your class to help us cover the cost of the facility that we're gonna
Right.
build out so that you can host these classes at. And then we're gonna have a content creation studio.
That's dope.
So we got guys like you guys that got podcasts or whatever, and it's people that's trying to do it. You can mentor them for a small monthly fee of $200 a month. You can come in and learn how we put the videos together, what equipment we're using. You can learn out what softwares we're using and how to navigate those softwares, because everybody want to do it, but when you get the software, everybody act computer literate again. It's like, well, I don't know how to
Right.
run that, and I don't know
Right.
how do you get the
Uh-huh.
mics to work out. So we need these little pockets of trade schools, because trade schools back in the day was learning how to be a plumber or learning how,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, bro, you got people making millions of dollars just being an influencer or a content creator, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
No real
So we
skills.
need more modern trade schools. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
facts.
So that's something
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to put together now for the community.
Nah,
Is
that's huge. That's huge
yeah,
because like when it comes to like colleges teach that stuff, but then you got to shell out thousands of dollars for college or whatever. But it's like it's almost like
and
most people,
the
yeah.
curriculums are so
Trash.
behind too.
No, I can
Mm-hmm.
imagine that. But it's like it's almost like a lot of people aren't really told about these things, or I guess would you say you said something, King, today about 2025, the digital skill set
I was about to say
is
that,
going to
yeah. So
change. Yeah.
basically in 2025, they said most people gonna have to re-skill set their work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because everything they thought they knew is gonna have to be retaught. And I was just saying it into the fact of like y'all talk about language, bro. You talk about language about teaching to computer, right? I've been doing it since 2014, right? Since 2013, I was getting computers, going to libraries, getting out computers, raising money, all that kind of stuff. Like, and then when 2020 came around, it warp speed, the technology warp speed, right? Like I went from typing skills and hardware to fucking 3D printing drones. It literally overnight.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Smart contracting, uh, quantum computing. You know what I'm talking about? So all that kind of, that's why I made the curriculum to share with everybody in the community. You know what I mean? So it's major. Like I said, I've been following you for a minute because I know I don't do the hardware stuff, but I like being around or following people who do the hardware stuff or just in tech anyway, because it's taking over the globe. And if you,
It ain't going
oh
nowhere.
man, look, if you ain't on board, you will get rolled over. Don't be the man on the horse watching the car drive by.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Mhm. Yeah.
AI is
But
coming in the game now. Like tech, software, hardware, that shit is not going nowhere. If anything, that industry is growing so much. And it's like so many people getting left behind because I don't know if they just don't have an interest in it or they're not even thinking about it as a means. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope that you putting that together.
All right.
what it is I think a lot of people are scared of it. Like
Mm.
I think people are so scared of failure that they're
Intimidated.
scared to
Yeah.
they just scared to try anything that they don't know anything about. It's like, why would I? And a lot of this stuff, in order to try it, you gotta pay for it. Like I got a dumbass AI app called Artra or something because I just wanted to see how it could make pictures and it's terrible. Paid $40. I paid $40 for this shit, and I already bought a year. I bought a year
Got him.
subscription, and they got me. I'm like, I'm like, make a picture of this, and it is. I'm like, I even took a picture of myself and was like, cartoonized me. It ain't even look like me. I was like, oh, yeah,
They got
hey,
you
bro,
$40. I paid $20 yesterday for
bro,
some business AI shit.
It goes so deep, dog. Like I be trying to go into the AIs and I can't even find a black family without a damn white wife or white daddy, and then they trying to hide the daddy in the picture, and not just be thinking about how biased the AI gonna be because of the programmer's bias. Then I'm like, I'm trying to teach the people how to program or to get interested in program or get comfortable with going into tech in itself. You know what I mean? Because if the hood don't get, if my mom didn't get me a computer on lead with $600 back and forever ago, I wouldn't be in tech. Like you saying, you weren't even in tech. You only got into it because you were selling and stumbled into it, right? How many people out there who don't got nothing to do, right? But will probably get into tech and it'll change their whole life, and it'll probably be good for them. It'll be great for them, but they just don't know what's out there for them. And so that's what it is about.
What I've been finding is it's like, especially our people in our culture, it's like we bandwagon so much. It's like we only go off what we hear, and we don't really go off our own experience. Like we don't never go off our own thoughts and experience. We always go off somebody else's. Like we looking for so much validation from other people that we don't even think for ourselves no more. So like most of my friends, when they hit me up and they talking about getting into tech, none of them talk about e-waste because one, they haven't went out and educated themselves. Like I said, they only gonna go off somebody else's education on something. So when I talk to them, like, yeah, well, what field of IT you get into? The number one thing all I'm saying is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity.
Right.
And I'm like, bruh, it's a million of y'all going into that. Not saying that it's not a million jobs out there for y'all, but I'm like, bro, you know how vast tech is that you don't gotta do what everybody else doing. Like, and then what you gotta think about is when you doing what everybody else doing, you got too many people you can be compared to.
You saturate the market.
Yeah, the market's saturated, but I'm like, I'm one of them people that it's like whatever I do, I want to be known as one of the best in it. So I can't be doing something everybody doing because that's hard to be known as the best in it.
That's facts.
What I do,
it's dope that you mentioned that because I'm in cybersecurity. I've been in for like 15 years.
Right.
And every that is the number one thing when you think about IT now is like cybersecurity. There's mad people out there with degrees, and you hear them almost always talking about how they can't find the jobs because they don't got the experience, right? And then they don't want to hire you because you ain't got the experience, and you can't get the experience if you don't get hired somewhere. So I see what you're talking about.
Plus you getting compared. Like I said, it's too many people in your field for you to even stand out. You can't. It's hard to stand out in that field because it's everybody. Like when I go to these conventions, cybersecurity, I don't never meet nobody like me, like not like me, but like that do what I do. So it be kind of, I be kind of like the oddball. When I be talking about what I'm talking about, I can't relate as much because they're all talking cybersecurity talk.
Software stuff, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. I learned about this shit just now talking to you. Like I knew there was companies out there. I knew there was refurbished equipment. I knew people who can fix things and resell them. I didn't know there was whole companies collecting this shit. So I just learned that today.
Oh yeah,
like an hour.
You can go take your cell phone to Walmart, bro.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Cell phone to Walmart.
Like they got the drop boxes or whatever. But
he didn't know the behind the scenes actual recycling companies that's doing. Because like Walmart not gonna refurbish that phone. They got a company that's contracting with them to like, yo, if y'all just use y'all name to get the phones, y'all can get more phones, and we'll just get the phones from you guys. So it's just finding partnerships. Like in that sense, Walmart getting the phones that the e-waste company is probably paying for the phones because of the volume that they could get.
Right. And Walmart ain't gonna get shit for free. They're not doing that.
Nah, Walmart ain't just collecting phones
space
and paying you to come get the phones. Like, We're gonna pay you to come get these phones.
Well, let me ask you this.
No.
You may or may not know. Let me ask you this. When you trade a phone back to like, because I'm with T-Mobile, when you trade a phone like an older version back to T-Mobile, do they refurbish that and resell it for themselves, or do they do something else with it?
It's
You
a
know?
great question. So, because I met the guy, right? So
Or
this
exclusive, figuring
guy,
this shit out. Listen up.
this guy I met, right? My homie, one of my homies introduced me to him. The dude owned Assurian.
Oh,
That's
okay.
so you know who they are, right?
Yeah. The insurance company. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically they started out as a repair shop like me. And he gave me the whole blueprint. This is another figure shit out moment. So basically what he would do is he had these repair shops and his goal wasn't really to like get rich off one repair shop. His goal was to get as many repair shops as he could. So what he would do, he would hire, he would educate the persons that he would hire on how to do everything, and then he'd give him an opportunity to buy that storefront location for like $10,000. It's already been built out. We already got clients coming in.
Word.
You buy this and run this for $10,000 from just give me $10,000 and this is yours. The money that's coming in from it is all you now. By doing so, he was able to put about 20 locations out because now when you take this employee and now make him a boss, he's running your shop better than he was before when you were just paying him 30 or 40,000.
And he
Now, because
collecting royalties.
because now he making all of the money. This is his shop now, so but this is his brand.
His business.
Right.
It's his brand, but this is your location. You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
He was saying that the brand was bigger than just having a storefront. So once he built out the brand, T-Mobile decided to purchase it.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they could say, look, we got 20 locations that if your phone breaks, you could just go in there. And we got technicians that can service our products that we're selling. Because Verizon don't. And a lot of these other cell phone companies, they don't got technicians that you could just take your phone in there and they're going to fix it. So
that's dope.
They ended up buying a joint from him when he had like 20 locations. And then they added another 130 locations.
My
You see
God.
what I'm saying?
Instant money. I'm sure he sold that shit for millions.
150 million.
God damn. Yeah.
So look at it like this. This the blueprint, right? You my man and King my man, right? I teach y'all how to fix phones and I teach y'all how to fix computers. Y'all get good at it. And in a year or two after working at my shop, I say, yo, I'm paying you a good enough salary to where you should have stacked up 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Kick me that 10,000 and it's your shop, right? You got the 10,000, you give me the 10,000. Now you got a shop, King got a shop, right? Now, 3 years down the road, I've acquired 20 more of these shops and I've sold them all out. But now I'm sitting at the table with the CEO of T-Mobile, and I'm selling your shop behind your back, right?
Well, you're the owner still, right? You collecting the royalties from the shop.
I still own the company.
Right.
I sell your shop behind your back. You gave me 10 G's for it. I just sell it for 150 million. I gotta get rid of all 20 of the locations. And I come back and I hit you off with $1 million a piece. You get $1 million, you get $1 million.
I'll take that.
Clap it up for that guy.
And I could keep 130 million.
For that guy. Damn right.
That's called figuring.
I do that every day.
Yeah. That's called doing good business and having to figure it out and having a plan.
That's automatic.
So that's part of one of the reasons why I'm putting together the whole trade school. The whole trade school, because boom, I could just hire within the trade school.
Tell us about the store a little bit. Where's it at? What's going on?
So we're located at 714 Ritchie Road, Capitol Heights, Maryland. It's like 3 minutes away from the Redskins Stadium. We're on the same exact street, actually. It's just straight shot. What we do in there is we don't do phones. We do computers, tablet repair. We offer streaming assistance. So like if you're doing streaming on Fire Sticks and stuff, we assist with those devices and making sure that you got the right apps. navigating those and being able to watch content that you want to watch on those. We also sell used and refurbished computers and accessories that deal with tech within that realm.
Where you buy to, like somebody come to you with something, like want to say
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, we do a little bit of buying. I slowed down this year because like King was saying, we got broken into last year. And I think it
Dang.
was kind of dealing with some of these street guys that's buying, you know what I'm saying, stuff like
Right.
that. You never know
That
who you
sucks.
invite in your shop when you say you buy electronics. Some of these
Right.
people not legit, so we think
Right.
it might have came from that. So we kind of fell back on it, but we just picked back up on it, just kind of just covering more of our P's and Q's, making sure we ask the right questions to the people before we buy the product,
Right.
so we
Yeah.
can get a feel for who they are, stuff like that.
Because I know like cash converters, they used to like, I don't know if y'all do that, but
Mhm.
cash converters, when they buy, they get your ID, take a picture of your ID,
Right.
get all this, collect all this information from you. Like they do the whole fucking nine. I'm like, I sold stuff a few times. I know you about cash converters up there. They're not even here no more. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's like
Nah, they
people
going.
calling, selling stuff. Yeah. They get
Yeah,
all
we
my
had it.
information. I'm like, yo, you need all this shit from me? Like they collect a lot of shit.
Yeah, we had to switch up. We had to switch up on that, and do some things like that too, because we had people like they in a relationship and now they ain't in a relationship no more, and they got half of this person's stuff and they try and sell it to us. And yeah, it get real
Yeah.
messy and you in the mix.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you got people like, yeah, this my girlfriend jump. I'm like, well, call her and get
Yeah.
us the password. Oh no, we
But
ain't
before,
together no more. I'm like, bro, I can't buy this. Y'all ain't even together no
that's
more.
crazy.
That's thievery.
Yeah, he like, well, she got a
He's
restraining
trying
order
to.
on me and I can't give it back to her. And I'm like, oh, this is getting real weird. But yeah, it be stories like that. People be coming in, they just holding on to other people's stuff. They broke up with them. You know what I'm
That's too much.
saying? Or
You ain't
I've
trying
had
that.
people come in. I've had people come in and be like, man, my man owe me money, so he ain't pay. So yeah, I'm trying to cash out on this laptop. My God.
Like you
That's
can't
Like
just
what?
crazy.
make up a lie, bro.
That's
Don't
wild.
come through with the truth like that. Just
Keep it
say, hey,
100
Nah,
though. Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate the truth over the lie, cause
Yeah.
I
that's
Keep it
true.
man, when
100.
you lie to me and I'm very smart, and I feel like you try and insult my intelligence. I'm off. You're like I'm already turned off. If
Right.
you keep it
Right.
real with me, I'm gonna just be
Right.
like, y'all respect it, and you gonna respect what I'm about to say back to you. You
I
know what
can
I'm saying?
That's what's up.
like, I cannot buy that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, bro. So look, you talked about the school, the tech hub, right? So now I find the question is like, what's one thing you're trying to figure out moving forward, right?
Say that again.
What else?
You said, what am I
I said you
trying to
talked
figure?
about yeah, what's one thing you're trying to figure out moving forward?
Man, I kind of got, like, I just ran y'all the whole play, so I kind of got my $150 million play
Let's
for
go.
moving
Right.
forward. But I mean, the world changes, like you said, and technology changes so fast. You gotta just always be on it. But moving forward, the biggest thing I'm trying to figure out is automation and AI. Trying to
Mm.
figure out how to add more automation by using AI into my processes, so that things can move a little smoother.
That's what's up. No, that's dope. Let us
All
know.
right.
Hey, keep in touch, man.
That's
Hey, for the
fine.
people, real quick, do your socials, your social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you're on, so people can find you.
Yeah.
So DMV Computer Man _MD on Instagram, DMV Computer Man on everything else.
Word. That's what's up. Man, this is a super dope conversation, man. Thank you again for meeting with us. I learned some shit, bro. I learned some shit about e-waste. I might start looking into this shit. Like I said, I got computers. I got fucking. I can show you. I got like 3 laptops sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? I got keyboards. I got 4 monitors. It's all good. Thank you for meeting with us, bro. We gonna keep in touch.
All right, no problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. Peace out,
Unify
brother.
Thrive, dog. We out of here.
All that.